Wills are ultimately meant to convey love and ensure the well-being of loved ones after one's passing. Here's the case of an elderly woman's will that created unnecessary hardship for her relatives. On top of that, it highlights important considerations for making a will. Leaving a will is intended to benefit loved ones and ensure that assets are distributed according to the wishes of the deceased. However, poorly crafted wills can then create significant burdens instead of benefits. Here's the case of an elderly woman's will that created unnecessary hardship for her relatives. On top of that, it highlights important considerations for making a will. Number one, what happened in this case? The elderly lady left a $4 million condominium but stipulated that it could not be sold for 3 years despite having over $250,000 in debt. This will directed her 84-year-old brother living overseas to use the sale proceeds to set up a trust fund for religious activities after the 3-year ban. The brother faced immediate challenges as the apartment was in a very poor condition and there were insufficient funds to renovate or to lease it to offset the debt. Number two, legal proceedings. The brother found a buyer willing to pay $4.45 million but needed court approval to override the will's prohibition on the sale. The court denied the request, emphasizing the importance of respecting the explicit wishes of the deceased. Here are some vital considerations when it comes to making a will. Number one, avoid burdensome requests. The lady barred her relatives from selling the apartment for 3 years, not realizing the financial strain it would cause. Instead, seek proper legal advice and avoid making assumptions. Clearly explain any unusual requests to prevent misunderstandings and potential burdens. Number two, feasibility of setting up a trust fund. Setting up a private fund can be complex and costly, especially if family members lack the financial expertise. Instead, consider donating directly to established charities that can efficiently carry out your wishes. Number three, appointing younger executors. The lady appointed her 84-year-old brother who lived overseas, making it so difficult for him to manage the estate. Instead, update your will periodically and appoint younger executors capable of fulfilling your wishes when the time comes. From this case, there are 3 key lessons that can be learned. Number one, seek legal advice. Proper legal guidance can help you prevent misunderstanding and ensure your will is practical and beneficial to your beneficiaries. Include provisions that allow flexibility in unforeseen circumstances, such as the need to sell property to pay off debts. Number two, practicality over ideas. Ensure that your will reflects practical considerations and does not only impose unreasonable burdens on your relatives. If setting up a trust, do so while you are still alive to ensure clear rules and appoint capable managers. Number three, regular updates. Regularly update your will to reflect changes in your wealth, family circumstances, and the capabilities of your executors. Consider the longevity and health of your executors as well to ensure that they can manage your estate effectively. Wills are ultimately meant to convey love and ensure the well-being of loved ones after one's passing. Avoid burdensome requests, seeking legal advice, and appointing suitable executors can always help you ensure your bequests benefit rather than burden your loved ones. If you found this helpful, follow and subscribe to our channel for more legal things.